This FM 104.3. Good to meet Atik.
Well, anyway, Nedi Kamaminchia with you for Enkanka, the Republic of Gambaga for Michubia na Michia na Yurisu. Na media mechanism. NPP Primaries is part of our more internal processes to get candidates to lead them into the 2024 general election. Into a processor omuye in the run up to every general election na these internal contests they come with all kinds of issues because nipa huejuma na omuye no, and there's always the tendency for interest to clash. But mijidi say ochina ni ombe kwa koyi ombe yenu asumbiemu. Let's say whatever they do today, tomorrow will have an effect on omu performance in the general election. Because omu kotoa banana sebi nyami mfasa ambana basa yo eba obibia ebetimi affect you in that constituency. The media me wajidi say with the way our more conducting processes up to today, no, me wajidi say sorry by ochina no ebe wiye. Na media ordinarily anka apart from the fact that this is a process to deepen internal democracy and to strengthen our general democratic architecture na anka mi shada ni interest bia except a few be mi gidi say delegates extra to abanmo mo ebeboa. And I say this because of the way our parliament in recent times Juma omudi wo the way kono. Media, we need to understand that the role of the parliamentarian first is to make laws. As for incidental responsibilities of doing a quine and the and commanded, those are incidental functions. Oh, and he say ube to abai obia obe dimunim to go into the parliamentary election in December now. As a munyo bia at the end of the day, Yamiye na dumne to abanumana, nipan bit me I represent him ye. And it is in that context na nkrofua me be body I feel say delegates enje no muntu abanumomo because they would add some quality to the workings of parliament. They would be more useful to them as representatives. Nedi kind one Ashanti region, for example, Joabin constituency. Almost me, I've always said, Sebi, you can't be a jack of all trades. Upa sunya idea said them crana won't mean sunya if you are seeing women na neobit me sunya na bisunya. And I feel say it's about time we got Nkrofua or more niches in space, so that Eba, for example, economy when him say we the by economy and finance sabi on him the kakra into the nuko parliament or bit me bua or be a lawyer and found nipa no could even be a laborer, so that when we are discussing issues of civil engineering and our construction on him on him who or one him dear kakra fa I'll bit me a contribute. There should be the person should have a certain niche. What is our bit me say eba we die asumesi ono so area ni na joabin for are fortunate to have an MPP joabin for are fortunate to have in their midst obia Sebi is very versed in the issues of mining. Ipachre Owura Francis Owusu Echao. And I say this because look, Onim said the latest conversation in the development space, resource based development and resource-based economic transformation. Say we need to leverage on the resources are here one in order to develop. The resources are here over the years, Yan Shadam translates our resources into development. And the conversation now is economic transformation now. It's not just about moving from one subsector now one sector to the other. There are times you need propellers. And for example, if you are saying say we need to move from agric into manufacturing. Well, and from agri to industry, when you are looking at the real economy, which of the subsectors in the industry nebitimi abua? A big argument is areas that are endowed with mineral resources, they can leverage on that to industrialize. In the conversation as you see that is in vogue, and they say people, we must be focused more on resource-based economic transformation. And the obia or nimdia in mining and geology and asifono would be a very useful addition to the deliberations of Parliament. Eba sa mining nini ekukozwi, and kahun say the future of Ghana is going to largely depend on adia different lithium no. Enti media mesre say dwabinfo say mu pese munye obi obetimi esimu anemu yi wo mrahye bedwemu a, then look no further than Owura Francis Ozu Echao. Ono na obetimi aboa. And there are a few others mijidi say omosono wodi omo mutu abanemo omo no omukwa. Not only will they be in a position to win you the next parliamentary elections, but at least omudru mrahye bedwemu hanum na they would be useful. There would be some utility in their presence. And yes, sebi utu abana man because nipano monina atina che nipano sebi otimi osha boys ene nasifo look for obia sebi odru parliament wa obetimi aka say me constituency MP nie me MP nie. You can be bold to say that. These are the things that should inform the decision of delegates. And I said delegates who say Juma and responsibility you are executing it for and on behalf of the entirety of NPP membership almost our constituency in the moon. Nti Juma surunku and mamu nko and be swayed by considerations other than the nipa betimi aya mamu representation obetimi dia mamu. Se nipa no, if you are moved by near sebi obetimi edia tuhwa wanhwe ya na akohadwin. Look beyond that to see nipa or representing obetimi aka say nipa yi odi animonyam be brain as constituency. Na when be na contest ya minim na me fi say obetimi aye ne.
Na de waka nyina achi say okaso kakakra bi o.
Oh me bo nipa ba ku din when be
George Mekuduka.
Dukasu is another fantastic MPR. Takonsuayem omu maintaining na ebeboa wom.
Frangazie do bakwen so hum.
Oh yes, Protozoa. So I mean Protozoa has been in this business for a very long time. And sometimes experience also counts. And the relationships you build. Well, sometimes you just don't need obia or beko parliament. Na ushwe no kra unhunu. There are times obi owa enyo no to me, but the network of friends that are building, the relationships is built. Well, eya ebua manu ono so timi ye nwema mu pe edima mu. Enti sumfo sum MPP for mu betu abana mu nhwe Protozoa, and I'm sure enyame na mmeka you guys are fully aware say he's built that network or was our relationships, you know. Like I said, Owura Mekuduka de he's dispensed himself quite creditably in the responsibility now and in the position I had no. And Oyobia, you see, leadership is not just about Sebi Kasa. There are a lot of other attributes when you are looking for Obi or a leader. Oh, and Mekuduka has some of the attributes. Ubechimaka said, no, we're a leader. He's accessible, he's friendly, he's and these are the things you need in a leader. Oh, how now intimine opinion and kasa. It would continue to be a problem because Nipana ebi obetimi aboa solving. You don't even have access to Nipano. The person is not even affable. But Obiti say Owura Mekuduka has shown say found position doesn't change him. Unlike if other friends are minim, they have changed because Omenya to me. To the extent that they have not only changed towards Omonamfufo, they've changed even towards their own constituency. That's not the kind of leader you want leading you into parliament. Because at the end of the day, it's about aggregation of the concerns of constituents. Now they are called parliament. And if you are not accessible, how do you even get to know how also they are come and reach out to the relevant institutions me and accessibility, affability, these are things that as delegates na omuntu omwabano. Because for me, I am worried more about the quality Parliament presents. And then a shall say free primaries are ye. Oh, mu continue my BH, then you make the wrong choices, sir. Do not come back to complain, say. MP dear on bon number. Muna mu share then a mu yi obi a on bon number. Wow. And like I said, delegates, more responsibility is not just to Munkwang. You are representing the entirety of the constituency. Any MPP, teacher. And if you make the wrong choice, it will affect your party and it will affect the entirety of the constituency. And to make the wise choices, now at the end of the day, they are going to do Ghana good. They are going to discharge your more responsibilities. The way I ebe bua Ghana man. And tonight kakra mi work no. I mean say other issues no na meet me akanike say. But on MPP I can only wish them well tomorrow.
This FM 104.3 Good to meet